afternoon, everyone. My name is Joe Thatcher, and I'm with Midwest Military Equipment out of Washington, Missouri. Behind me here is a customer in Canada of ours, new 1078. So this particular truck is a 1997, has the 3116 cat turbocharged engine, Allison 7-speed automatic. We've done a lot of different work to this truck. Customer had quite a few requests after he purchased the truck from us on some accessories he wanted it to install. Starting off first, we installed highway gears in this truck. So we disassembled the front axle, installed new ring and pinions, all new U-joints in the front and rear drive shafts. We've inspected and repacked the front wheel bearings. On the rear, we've installed removed the rear differential, installed a new ring and pinion in it, checked all the seals on the rear end, reinstalled the drive shaft with new U-joints as well. As you can see, this was originally a 1078. So a 1078 is a 12 by 7 foot cargo bed with aluminum fold down sides. The aluminum fold down sides make it very versatile because you can take these sides off, and if you see right here, you can actually slide these sides right into the truck and stow them, so that way you can have a completely flat bed. So he had asked us to convert this truck to a dump truck, so we've taken the original bed, we've cut the long sills, added in a couple of reinforcement plates, added in this cross member, and we've added in our 8-ton capacity hoist. This is a 5-inch diameter ram. It has 16 inches of stroke. It fits these trucks very, very well. We consider this kind of a medium-duty hoist. We do sell a heavy-duty 11-ton hoist. It's just substantially larger hoist. It's a 6-inch diameter ram, 20-inch stroke hoist. We sell those kits. What we do is we actually cut the long sills up here at the front of the bed itself. Right here on the front side, we take them loose. Then we cut the ends of the bed off, scoot the bed back roughly 4 inches. Then we install our built hinge pack. So we actually build this hinge pack that goes here on the back. This still allows you to reuse the factory shackles, which is a very nice feature. You can still put shackles and pins in there. This particular truck, we actually added one of our 2.5-inch receiver hitches. So this is a bolt-on hitch. We've covered it in some of our other videos. Allows oscillation of the pintle still, so the pintle can still rotate, do what it was originally designed to do. There's no modifications to the truck required to put one of these hitches on. Simply remove the 2 bolts on the bottom side, the 4 bolts on the face, bolt the new hitch up. We normally install new hardware whenever we do it. Some trucks have what's called a huck bolt. The huck bolts are kind of a one-time use bolt. So some of the times those have to be either cut off with a grinder or a torch. Going to the back, tailgate, aluminum drop sides as I touched on earlier. Over here on this side of the truck, this has actually this is our electric over hydraulic pump that we installed for the hoist. So you can see the cables run over to the batteries themselves. This is tied on. We've got a remote control up in the cab, a pendant up in the cab. Very easy to see with the bed down. We do not have the bed in full lift here. The bed is actually only about half the way up. I'll run it up and run it down for you in the video. Along with the hoist and high-speed gears in this truck, we've installed our new air conditioning system. With a radio. You can see we've mounted the antenna in the same factory location that the military antennas originally came out on. We've got a cover plate that fills the holes that hold the original 6-bolt bracket that allows our antenna to bolt up. We've installed new mirrors on this truck. We'll hop up in the cab and I'll show you kind of the AC system with the stereo. So getting into the truck itself, probably one of the first things you notice when you open the door is we've got our MME cup holders. We've actually got our own, we 3D print these in-house. These are our door lock mechanisms, so this is how you unlock the door from the interior. And then we've also got our upgraded metal window cranks here. Very nice feature to add to these trucks. Just the factory ones were they were a metal knob or a metal lever with a plastic covering. Ours eliminates that, and you've got a nice rubber knob. Going on to the AC system, you can see you've got 4 vents. These vents, they can spin 360. So if you want to have more air on the passenger side or more air towards the driver's side, you can definitely do so. This is all unkeyed power, so we're going to turn the accessory switch on. You can hear the AC kick on. Control the vent blowing out on any vent. Then we've got the radio here. So this is a Bluetooth AM, FM marine radio. So this head unit can get wet. We obviously don't recommend like burying them in water, but currently it's on Bluetooth music. We'll turn it over here to FM here. Click past it. So you can see changing through the settings. think I've got it on AM, so we don't get much AM selection. I can turn it to FM, but majority of the time I like using them for Bluetooth. Right below here, we've got a volt gauge that's added with our accessory switch panel. So you've got accessory switches that indicate whenever you have your accessory lighting on. This truck does not have any accessory lighting on it at this time, but we ran a preliminary wiring harness down underneath the passenger side kick panel. So that way, whenever this customer wants to add any accessories, he can easily do so without having to remove the box. The box still takes up a little bit of room if you were to have a middle seat, but however, you know, anybody small probably could still sit in that seat and utilize that seat. This is a pretty robust piece. This is actually made out of 1/8" aluminum. We weld it all together, blend all the edges. We've got two 6.5" speakers, put out plenty of sound. And this head unit is capable of adding 4 speakers. So if you really want to make your truck jam out, you buy one of these systems. We offer this with and without air conditioning. You know, you could add some rear seat speakers or even some speakers in the bed. You do have a SIG port charger here above your 6-gang switch panel. And then you do have a twin USB charger. These two knobs here are for the AC control. You've got high, low, very simple. All the factory heat control knobs remain in the same spot. The push-pull valves, we do not modify those with our AC system. This is the pendant for the hoist. So it's a magnetic pendant, so you can kind of place it whatever. We normally leave extra cord because some people like it on the driver's side, some people like it more towards the passenger side, some people like it in the middle. So the versatility of this is very nice. Obviously, it's not going to stick to that center console because it's aluminum, but very simple control. You have up. We can go ahead and the bed's going up right now. The bed will run all the way up. We're going to get about, with this truck, we should have about a 50-degree dump angle, which is a pretty severe dump angle. We're about 3/4 of the way up here. You'll hear the hoist mast out. And this is a double acting hoist, so it's not going to just slam down whenever you hit the down button. It actually powers up and powers down. As you can see, we meet max capacity there. Very good dump angle. You can get just about anything out of these beds without sacrificing too much tonnage. And then to go down, hit the down button on the remote. You run the hoist all the way down. And what's nice about the electric over hydraulic, you know, a lot of people say, well, I want a PTO driven hoist. Well, PTO driven hoist is great and all, but the problem is you have to have the truck running. You have to install a white kit, have to install a PTO, have to install PTO controls, and then have to make that all work with the hoist. So if you're looking for a simple addition to a truck, you know, this electric over hydraulic hoist is really kind of, in our opinion, the way to go. It's the most cost effective and economical way to add a hoist to a truck. And they work out really great. You know, we're able to do this on the 6x6 variants as well, that have the 14-foot cargo beds. We've even done them on the 20-foot cargo beds. The 20-foot cargo beds, I would definitely recommend going with a heavier hoist. But overall, truck turned out really awesome. One thing I forgot to touch on when you were up in the cab is we've got a keyed ignition in this truck as well. So overall, very happy with how this truck came out. It's getting ready to ship out. This customer is actually arranging his own transportation. So probably be on the lot a couple more weeks until he gets all of his customs paperwork done. If you're looking for a custom truck or you're looking for any of the products that you see in this video, please be sure to check us out online at midwestmilitaryequipment.com and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more awesome content. Thanks for watching.